Hi everybody, it's me GhostCritic. It's Wednesday, new comic book day of course. Just got back from the shop with quite a good pile this week, but just before I show you what I picked up on my pull list, I thought I'd just quickly show you some other little bits and bobs that I've picked up this week and what just got delivered today, which I'm very excited about and might stop me reading comics for a little bit. I'm still getting them, but it might have to wait a little bit. It is, of course, the release of Xbox 360, The Evil Within. It's the latest kind of horror game from Xbox. I've seen the trailers for this and it looks so good, and it could suck a great deal of my time up over the next few weeks. I don't know whether this is I bought it from Amazon, and I don't know whether this is an Amazon exclusive or it comes anyway, but they gave me this little CD sampler of songs, I guess, that are on here, so I can scare the hell out of myself with music as well as with the game. So I thought you might be interested in that. I also, big book, bought this, the updated and expanded Marvel Encyclopedia. We have like a bookstall that comes to our work. I think it's every other month, or it might just be once a month, and they obviously set up all their books, but the books are reduced greatly. I mean, this in the shops is £30. I paid a tenner for it. I have got one from ages ago I bought, which is this one, which some of you might recognise if you've bought it. This is a much heavier book. I mean, if you just put them side by side and I bring them a bit closer, you can see there's loads more in this new one. I think there's almost 100 extra pages. Flicking through it, it's quite interesting because they've inserted throughout it all the big Marvel events since, I think, Civil War, and kind of done like an overview of them all, which is nice. Even though most of the Marvel events that are in here were never any good to begin with, but it's a nice little addition as well. I think this is really good for anyone who wants to learn about, you know, the Marvel characters. They've got all their kind of bios in, their first appearances. So for all you people that like to collect key books, they've got pretty much every character's first appearance in these. So yeah, that was a little treat for myself. But books this week, what I picked up. Again, it's quite a bit of a heavy week with certainly a new #1 from Image, of course. A week rarely goes by where we don't see one. Everyone was talking about this. I don't know if it was last week or the week before. My comic book guy said it was really good and I should check it out, and that was Birthright issue 1. So I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. From what I heard in the community, everyone said it was really good as well. Grant Morrison's Multiversity, the Just issue 1, or one shot I guess you'd call it, with this kind of gossip rag cover. I'm thinking this, I mean, I'm very intrigued by the whole thing, but I think this is geared to more the aficionados of the DC universe, those with the huge wealth of knowledge of what has gone previous to, say, the New 52 especially. Will get a lot more out of this than kind of like people who are just coming into comics. I've really enjoyed the last few issues, but I'm probably not getting as much out of it as long-term readers of DC, especially, like I said, those pre the New 52. Mike Carey and Peter Gross's The Unwritten, issue 10, Unwritten Apocalypse. 2 more issues now to go and it's all done and dusted. Loved this second volume of The Unwritten. Lots of twists and turns. Really enjoyed that. From Dynamite, J. Michael Straczynski's The Twilight Zone. It's the first issue of a new story arc. I think this is the last of the 4, which then when this is over, Straczynski is kind of bringing them all together. Apparently all these stories in some way connect, and we're going to see how, and the culmination of all the 4 storylines in the last story arc. And I've got a feeling then this series might end, which is a shame because it's been fun. I love the Twilight Zone, so this was definitely going to be a pickup for me. David Lapham's Stray Bullets, issue number 8. Nice uplifting book to read of a wintry evening. Not. This is the book where however you think it's going to end up, it never does, and it's usually very depressing, very dark, but very entertaining nonetheless. Issue 35 of Justice League Dark. Interesting cover on this because, you know, they've been playing around with who's actually on the team and who's not. I can see Zatanna, I can see Nightmare Nurse and Swamp Thing and Black Orchid and Deadman. I think that is just here. I think that might still be John Constantine. I'm not 100% sure because he's not got blonde hair, so it might not be. It could be someone entirely different. I think that at the bottom is Madame Xanadu. And we've got Frankenstein, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. or whatever it's called. It's not Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., is it? I can't remember what else. Maybe it is. I can't remember. But Frankenstein anyway. So we'll see how this new team works out together. It's the start of a new storyline. Whether it will be a good enough jumping on point, I don't know. I'll let you know on Friday. It's returned at last. 5 Ghosts, issue 13. The start of a new story arc. I've loved this series from start to finish. A huge supporter of this book. I love Barbarian Minaham's take on the kind of Saturday morning boys adventure story. The artwork in this has just been fantastic from, you know, start to finish. Pick this up. Of course, Batman Eternal. Issue 29 of this weekly series. Looks like we're headed back to Arkham Asylum. I think that is Batwing on the cover there, being surrounded by some bald, old, grey-haired men. Who knows what could be inside. And finally, the new number 1 from Image. Knew nothing about it. It was on the counter. It's got quite a distinctive cover. It's Goners. I flicked through and the artwork inside and it looks kind of like a fun comic book style, so I thought, hey, why not, let's just give it a go. You don't know unless you try. And that's it pretty much. No, not pretty much, it definitely is. They were all my comics this week. If you want to let me know if I missed out anything, I think was Deathstrike out this week. I think there's a new issue 1 for that. I don't think it was an ongoing, but I saw an issue 1 of Hobgoblin, but I think that's to do with this latest Marvel event, Axis, whatever that is. I'm not interested. So yeah, let me know what you picked up this week down in the comment section down below. Give this video a big thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel and you want to know what I thought of all these books, tune in on Friday. Hit the subscribe button, tune in on Friday, and with any luck, I'll be here letting you know what I thought of all those books. So until then, take care, have a great evening of reading comics, and I'll see you Friday. Bye bye.